Diego Lopez, 11-0, 9 KOs. The best to do it right now in the game is to take over. Shout out to BNboxing News.
Hey, listen,
BNboxing.
everybody go follow BNboxing.
What's up, fight fans? Back in the building. This is Nick with BNboxing News, and I got Coach right here. Hold on, I think I ain't got no sound. Hold on one second. All right, what's going on? What's going on, fight fans? This is Nick with BNboxing News, and I got Coach Riptide in the building. What's up, Coach?
What's happening? What's happening, brother?
Oh man,
Been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, baby, but we back, bro. We back. We on the wheels of steels. Hey, the title of this particular live is gonna be: is Deontay Wilder a bum, or is Tyson Fury the best in the division? And I say that to say, you know, we can't have it both ways. Did Tyson Fury? Because if Tyson Fury is the best in the division, he just beat the second best. Because people try to have it both ways, where they try to say, "Oh, Deontay Wilder can't fight. Oh, he ain't no good." But then in the same breath, they'll say Tyson Fury is the best in the world. You can't have it both ways. You got to make your mind up. Let's start off by talking about the fight the other day, and then we'll go into all of that. Talk to me, Coach. What you think about the fight last Saturday between the two giants, Deontay the Braun Bomber and Tyson the Gypsy King?
Well, my thing is this. I think that Deontay could have won the fight, and he could have won it easy. But I just got questions about, I hear all these people on these different channels, and they sitting here talking about Malik Scott did a good job and all of this shit. Well, what have y'all been doing for 18 months, right? You started off going downstairs to the body. Then the second round, you start getting fatigued. You got caught in the third round, and your equilibrium is off, and you tired and all of this shit. Bruh, he's trying to reinvent the wheel. Every fighter that's in boxing, they run. You have to run to build your stamina. And then I hear people online, they sit here and they say, well, he leaned on him. He leaned on him because he let him lean on him. He wasn't turning. He wasn't moving. He's pulling straight back, getting caught with crisp, clean shots. All of that pad work video that y'all was doing, I never seen him use none of that to go downstairs. None of it. Then you getting tired. You try to reinvent the wheel talking about I don't run, I do in a pool and all this bullshit. Muhammad Ali ran, the best, the greatest. Mike Tyson ran, the greatest. George Foreman ran. Everybody ran, bro. You don't come in here and try to change the game, especially when we've seen you go down, not in just this fight, but people don't know. In amateurs, because of fatigue, he lost fights, he got stopped in amateurs because of fatigue. And you still haven't learned your lesson because you're relying on power. Then when you get tired, that makes you revert back to the old Deontay Wilder. That's what makes you go back to not having, you got deer legs. Your strength and conditioning is horrible as far as I'm concerned. I think he could have beat Tyson Fury easy if he was able to walk in and throw a hard jab and go downstairs. We started off that way, and then once fatigue hit, and then now people saying, well, he put on all this muscle mass. Dude, when he was 215 in the last fight, he got tired. I don't understand why people can't understand that. Deontay Wilder could be one of the greats. Not saying that he's not a good fighter. What I am saying is that you cannot reinvent the wheel. You must do road work. It shows in a fight. How can you continue to like to feel that way? The few fighters that I train, I sit there, I done watch them come in the gym. They don't want to do road work. Then in sparring, they're getting tired and getting beat up. They may be more talented than a person that they're fighting. But once you get tired, you cannot, and the other person can sustain and not get tired, you're going to lose. You may be more talented, but you're going to lose because they're going to outwork you. And when you get tired, they're going to start beating on you. And that's what happened. He got beat on. And it's sad. it's really sad that you got a guy that's built like the Michelin Man, but he don't get tired. Then I hear people say, well, he got lost his equilibrium when he got knocked down. Tyson Fury got knocked down twice. Well, why his equilibrium didn't leave? That's a question. Why his equilibrium wasn't gone? Because he was in shape. And I'm not talking about your body looking good. I'm talking about being able to have the lungs looking good. That's where it counts. So you don't have to look like something to be able to have stamina. And that's proven. Deontay Wilder's built like a Greek god. You know, he's got skinny bottom part of his legs and everything. You know, he built like the Green Hornet, but I mean a Brown Hornet, but still, he can build up his thighs and make them stronger. He can build his legs and make them stronger, but he has to do road work. That is his problem. And I don't care what nobody said, because I know this shit. If you don't run, you're going to get tired. Then you can't hold your arms up, and the game plan goes out the window when you got fatigue. What I don't understand is it's called being a fool, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. That's insanity, and you're a fool. So obviously something has to change. That's what I got to say about it.
Okay, let me read some of these. Let's interact with our guests here. Brendan Jackson said salute to the both of us. And then Brendan Jackson came back and he said there was no winning easily versus Tyson Fury. I definitely agree with them on that. And then he came back on that and he said that's all because of Tyson Fury just being that good and showing up more prepared. I can agree with that. Tony Maganza said he agreed with everything you said, Coach. And then Brendan Jackson came back and he said Fury's footwork and trunk movement is still so much more sophisticated than Wilder's.
I agree. I agree as far as Tyson Fury having better boxing skills. I would say that's true. But the thing about it, just like this, the great equalizer, he has that. Deontay Wilder has that. But everything that you worked on in the gym, from showing a clip of him working the pads, he totally did none of that in the fight. Now, don't get me wrong. Deontay Wilder has a big heart. There's nothing wrong with that. But they got a lot of people with big hearts that get beat up. That's the problem. So you can't continue to do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. It's not going to happen. Now, Tyson Fury is a better boxer, but as far as him letting him lean on him and all of this stuff, that's unnecessary. He had no business and pulling his head straight back, eating punches. Don't move your head. Don't keep your hands up. You can't keep your hands up because your arms are tired. You can't hold your arms up. It's because of conditioning. It's the bottom line. If you don't have conditioning, he could have used his long ass jab just like Fury and got inside when he needed to and go to the body. Never went to the body, but you show us all this pad work going downstairs and you don't do it except for the first round. Your game plan went out the window because of fatigue. It's the bottom line. If you're feeling good and you don't get tired, you can continue to throw punches. You can continue to go downstairs. You can not let him lean on you. You can turn him. You can move. But all that shit went out the window. And then they telling me Malik Scott, nothing changed. I don't know if it's Malik Scott or Deontay Wilder. I don't know who it is. You know, he should have been in the corner. Man, move your legs. But you can't move when you're tired. That's the bottom line. He lost because of fatigue. Because when Deontay Wilder is fresh, he's super dangerous. So if you fresh during the fight, at least until the 10th round, he still has a big chance.
What up, Coach?
What's up, man?
Yeah, this thing kind of, I'm out here in the wooded area, so it's tripping. Let me read a couple of things some of the guys have said. Tony Maganza said conditioning, pretty much what you said, conditioning and other punches, and it is awesome. And Mark Roberts said hello from UK. Wilder gained credit from myself as a fighter, but let himself down with his behavior. It's a shame, I believe, Wilder beats AJ in White. A lot of people from the UK is upset that Wilder didn't shake
Shake
Tyson
his
Fury's
hand.
hand.
I mean, it was a, there was a vendetta there. So it ain't about the boxing. If it would have been them not angry and all the accusations and the things Tyson Fury say, he may have shook his hand. One of the greatest fighters of all time. He hated Muhammad Ali, and that was Joe Frazier. He hated him because of the way he talked to him, the way he treated him in front of the camera. So
Yeah.
some people don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't pay too much into that because really that's some personal shit and I don't care. I like boxing. I like the matches, win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder may not have shown sportsmanship, but there was no doubt that y'all was on an even playing field this fight. So I don't believe in excuses.
All right, I got you on that. Brendan Jackson said Wilder also gets fatigued because he also doesn't snap his punches.
That's not necessarily true.
Fury does.
Being able to hold your hands up, being able to hold your hands up here instead of down here because you're tired, that's a big factor. Letting your game plan go out the window because of fatigue, because you can't do it. You can't execute the game plan and not pull straight back because you can't turn because you're tired. That's his problem. I've seen it when he was in amateurs. That's what people don't understand, man. In amateurs, Deontay Wilder been stopped more than one time, and people don't understand that because of fatigue. And you continue to try to, like I said, reinvent the wheel. You have to do road work. If you don't do road work, you're gonna continuously feel the same way in the fight. And I don't understand how a person can want to feel tired like that because you're not doing road work. Bottom line, if you don't run, and he said he don't run, I'm not saying this because of something I heard. This is or something somebody told. This is what he said out of his own mouth. He don't do road work. He work in a pool and all this bullshit. Every great fighter ran. Period. I don't care how you put it. You must pound the pavement. You got to run. And that's his problem. He get fatigued. When you get fatigued, you can't think straight. And he even said it before the fight, didn't he? I don't want my mind cloudy because, if I get angry, I get cloudy. No, dude, you get cloudy because you get tired. And people saying he didn't get tired in other fights. That's bullshit. He got fired. He got tired in the Ortiz fight. He got tired in more than one fight.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest problem with him, bro. It's his condition.
Minister Society said all Malik Scott trained him to do was a jab to the body.
When I watched him train and hitting pads, that's not true. When I watched him train and hit pads, he was going downstairs, throwing hard hooks to the body, moving his head, slipping under, and all this. And he did none of that in the fight. None of it. It wasn't just a jab. That's what he did in the first round. But he could have stayed on Tyson Fury's body. But you can tell the difference in the demeanor. Tyson Fury stays calm regardless of what's going on. Even when he hit the deck, his facial expression never changes. He gets up and he continues on because he's in shape. His body don't look like he's in shape, but he's in shape.
Yeah. Brendan Jackson said as soon as Wilder started getting dinged up in rounds 2 and 3, he started headhunting. Oh yeah, definitely, I agree with you on that. Everything else went out the window. He also said, yeah, boxing over drama, all the drama.
Yeah, I could care less about that.
Yeah, let me see what Mr. Society said. The jab stopped in the 3rd round. Oh, definitely. After he was knocked out in equilibrium. He was hit on the side of the head. The same Tyson Fury hit him with the exact same punch he did in fight number 2.
But why? But why? Why
Get
he
his
did?
hands down, bro.
Because that, and because he keep putting it down. So if you keep putting your head down there, and then he gonna keep on leaning on your head, that's what he's gonna do. There's no reason for you to do that. But people complain about he put his weight on him. Tyson Fury did what he was supposed to win the fight. That's what he did. He did what he was supposed to do to win the fight. He leaned on him, put pressure on him. He did everything he was supposed to do. It's your job to keep him from doing what he was able to do. Keep putting your head up under his arm. Well, what you think he gonna do? He gonna lean on your neck. That's what fighters do.
Said Brendan Jackson Wilder started swinging wildly in the mid-late rounds. Oh yeah, he did. I mean, all the game plan went out the window, man. Once he was fatigued, it wasn't no game plan any longer. It was just.
Hey Nick, I'm gonna have to come back in. Hold on, man. I'm gonna have to come back in.
Okay, go ahead and get up. Hold on, y'all. In 1 second, let me get him back in here. I'm gonna read y'all stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right.
Yeah. And it's unbelievable, bro. He disappointed me. And I don't question his heart. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Him.
Oh yeah, he got a heart.
That's not what I'm disappointed in. I'm disappointed in his whole approach after the second round. It was terrible. His first round, I was like, okay, you're doing some good shit. You're going downstairs. You keeping it lit. You moving your head to the side. It's just terrible, man. I don't know what the hell he was working on, bro. The bottom line is you can absolutely just, that's in any sport. If you have conditioning, you can effectively work a game plan. But if you're tired, you can't do it. And that's the bottom line. People can say all this other bullshit they want. If you don't pound the pavement, you're gonna get tired and you're gonna lose. Adrenaline is way higher in a real fight, not sparring. Right, he gets over his front knee. That's what happens. You get over your front knee, you're gonna catch one of them shots to the head. You're gonna get uppercut. You're gonna get shit like that. Yeah.
Well, like I said, man, I think that Wilder and Malik Scott just need more time to work together as a team.
Dude, you had 18 months. I disagree. You had 18 months.
You have the right to disagree.
You had 18 months, bro. You had 18 months. Bro, how long?
Hey, sometimes it takes time.
He had 18 months.
Let me explain why. Now that Malik Scott knows exactly where he goes wrong at whenever he's under fire. Whenever you training and sparring, sometimes you can still see some of your flaws, bro.
Nixon.
You can't see some of your flaws.
Nixon.
Y'all didn't realize
hold on, that's what you got.
Like Tyson Fury. Exactly what Wilder would do.
Bruh, Tyson Fury came up into this fight with no
you know
words.
Another big boxer skillful like Tyson Fury?
I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is this: you have to run. I don't care what nobody say, bro. If you're not in shape, you're gonna lose. You didn't go up in there and say, listen, Deontay, if you want me to train you, this is what you have to do. You must pound the pavement every day. You must run 5, 6, 7, 8 miles. This is what you have to do. I've watched you over and over get tired in fights. You could look in amateurs. If you think I'm lying, look it up. Look it up if you think I'm lying. He got stopped in amateurs more than one time because his legs not working. There you go.
I've seen him tired, bro.
Why Tyson Fury don't get tired? Why Tyson Fury don't get tired? Y'all answer.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Don't get tired.
Talking to other people, I think that Most people or most boxing fans are going towards he had to be on something. Do I think he was on something? No. I think that's just Tyson Fury being conditioned. Period. So I'm not going to accuse him unless some shit come up dirty, and then we'll talk about it. But for right now, I just think that Fury was better conditioned. I'm not going to dig up no excuse for another man. I'm not doing it.
Tyson Fury never got tired. None of it. Because he understands you have to roll. Period, bro. You have to do road work and you gotta get a high intensity stamina up. It's the bottom line. I don't care what nobody says. Tyson Fury is the better boxer.
Yeah,
Point
look what
blank.
Brendan Jackson said. He said that Tyson Fury was catching him with the hellacious uppercuts. He sure the fuck was. Tyson Fury instant work was devastating.
Why he was catching them with that? Because you're tired and you're getting over your front knee. That's why. When every time you get over your front knee, you're gonna get caught with an uppercut. That's the way boxing is, especially with an experienced fighter like Fury. He's gonna catch you with an uppercut, and you too tired to move your head. So what you think gonna happen? You're gonna get caught with uppercut. You get over your front knee, and then when he get on the ropes, he instead of keeping his stance, he put his feet. He got both his feet parallel. That's not gonna work. You're gonna get beat up.
Yeah. Hey, and when both of your feet parallel, it's so easy to trip you up.
No, nobody's questioning his heart. Not questioning his heart. But if you continue to do the same thing and expect a different result, then you're a fool. That's what fools do. You're a fool. It's insanity. That's what the definition of insanity is. To do the same thing over and over and expect a different result when the same shit keeps coming to you. I don't understand. You know that your stamina is a problem, then you fix it.
I think he could have easily won that fight, though, man. I think that fight was set for him to win it. He just got too fatigued. If I had to call it, I would say the only reason why he lost that particular fight because he was too tired. Outside of that, I think Deontay could have gotten, man.
You know, people talking about, man, he outweighed him by 40, 50 pounds. I don't care. Everybody outweighed Mike Tyson. Everybody outweighed. Everybody outweighed Muhammad Ali. Everybody outweighed Joe Frazier. Everybody outweighed him. But guess what? They stayed in shape because they pound the pavement. So they're not getting tired. Bottom line. They don't get tired. And if you get tired in a boxing match that goes 12 rounds, back in the day it was 15 rounds, you're going to get stopped. Period. End of story. You don't even get a second.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think about, because what's going on is this. I'm sure you heard that he has a broken hand because of the MX gloves that he had on. And they're thinking he probably broke his hand in the 4th round. So what do you think about him fighting with only one hand from 4th round on to the 11th round?
Because he still was throwing the right hand. If it's the right hand, he was.
Yeah, but you could tell he ain't had shit on it though, bro.
You know why?
That hand was hurting. He kept on shaking that hand.
You know why he had,
I have to do this live, bro. We can.
But I don't want to hear that bullshit. They got a lot of fighters fought with broken hands. That's the sport.
Not a fight at that magnitude with a skillful person like freaking Tyson Fury, bro.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be a problem. Problem for everybody.
Yeah, he need a lot more fights in his hand. By the time he come up there, by the time he come up, Deontay Wilder gonna been retired, bro.
Hey, bro, I don't know if Deontay gonna be retired or not. Deontay can't beat that boy right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Come on, man.
Boy, he can't beat that boy. That boy hands is too fast.
everybody else
His
in that
feet
division,
are
dog.
too good, bro. You're not hitting that dude with that bullshit, bro. That dude got a high boxing IQ, bro. That boy can fight, boy. You'll see. You'll see.
I
Just
got
keep
you,
watching.
bro, but he doesn't have the experience, dog.
Of who?
Doesn't have the
Bro,
experience of
it's not much to
Deontay
game
Wilder.
plan for, bro. It's not much to game plan for. Don't let him hit you with the big right hand. You win. Because he's going to get tired.
That guy hadn't fought nobody yet, bro. To be trying to say he's
Like I
gonna beat up
said,
Deontay Wilder,
just
bro.
give him time. He's going to be. I ain't say he is. He's going to be a problem for
Yeah, he's gonna
everybody.
be. I said that too. He's gonna be a problem, but I would not compare him to Deontay Wilder, bro. By the time he becomes that problem, Deontay Wilder gonna be at home, retired.
Well, maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. But
Just
I'm
like
just saying.
everybody was saying, oh, F.A. and Jogba gonna be a problem. F.A. Because the dude ran out the ring, dude was scared of him. Look what happened to fucking F.A. That fucking Sanchez
That boy
dude.
can fight. Sanchez can fight, bro. Sanchez can fight, bro.
Just like Adam Konaki. Everybody was early on him too.
Frank
Motherfucker didn't
Sanchez
look
can
good.
fight, boy. Frank
Yeah,
Sanchez
but
can box, boy. He can
a
fight.
lot of times,
But Jared Anderson, they ain't got no heavyweight out there with faster hands than Jared Anderson right now. His hands are fast. And he got beautiful angles. You know that's the one they said knocked Tyson Fury ass down in sparring.
yeah,
Right? Yeah, I know.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, because he fast as hell, and you ain't hitting him with that bullshit.
Yeah,
And he throw a lot of punches. Because he don't get tired. He throw a lot of punches too. He gonna be a problem, bro. He is going to. His feet is great. He faster than every heavyweight that's out there as far as feet go. He gonna be a problem for a lot of people, bro. You see, he is going to be a problem.
yeah. I'm going ahead and get on this class though, man. We're gonna have to do this shit again, bro. We'll get
All right,
back on
brother.
the regular schedule, bro.
All right, brother.
All right, my buddy. Take care. Everybody who
All
joined
right.
us today, thank you very much.
Peace.